Hi everyone, welcome back. And this is very late. I have to do my July and August wrap up. Let's get into it because it's been a busy few months. You would have known if you have seen my first weekly reading vlog. In that reading vlog I explained where I've been, what's happened and yada yada. Anyway, July, horrible reading month. Oh my gosh, I had the biggest reading slump ever in my entire life that I've ever had or that I've ever remembered having, and I only read one book. The reading slump really kicked me in the ass this time. However, the book I've read in the month of July is a part of a series that I've been binging through. I've been reading, well, trying to read one a month, and it's one I've been loving, absolutely loving. That is The Baptism of Fire by Andrzej Sapkowski, book 3 in the Witcher series. I think I talk about this enough for you to understand or for you to know what the series is about. So, child of prophecy named Ciri, she has this power that can shape the world, whether she uses it for good or evil. We don't know. I'm up to the last book now, and so I'll see how that wraps up. With the help of Geralt of Rivia, a witcher whose profession is hunting monsters, along with Geralt and Yennefer and other characters. Like, they train her, they kind of teach her how to use her powers, kind of thing. Now, this one, it's been a little while since I've read it. I did no notes whatsoever. Oh, yes, okay. I'll flip through some pages and now I remember. This one I loved. It shows more of the battle that is happening. It is a slower paced book. For being 300 pages, like just over 300 pages, it is a slower paced book, and it deals with war, consequences of war, like you actually get into it, like villages are on fire and people are getting murdered quite brutally. And we also get Ciri as well. Now, I will let you know, these characters have deviated from one another. They've moved apart and they're trying their hardest to get back together. Ciri is doing her own thing. She's a little... No, I'm not saying it because it is spoilery, but just know getting into it through books 3, I don't think 2. I think they were still together in 2, but anyway, book 3, 4 and 5, the characters have split up quite considerably, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. I've been a little cautious about giving all these books 5-star ratings because I'm worried that I'm a little too giving with the 5-star rating. Yeah, so I did end up giving this a 5-star rating, and we also get introduced to this, I call it Lord of the Rings style companionship. They all bounce off each other very, very well. Do I have the right book? Yes, I do. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm telling you, I'm getting quite confused about everything right now. A Lord of the Rings style companion, and I loved it. They bounced off each other very well. They all had their own personalities and learning how to deal with each other and each other's little ticks and flaws, and it was beautiful. I loved it. That was July. I'm not joking, that was the only book I read. Now we are going into August. This one was a bit of a better reading month, not as good as it could have been. I think I did do my August TBR. I can't remember. I haven't done a video in so long. August TBR was better, even though it was still a busy month. Like, I actually did explain to you in my weekly reading vlog that about like where I've been, what's happened, and last month was busy. So I have read a total of 3 books. They are all series, so I don't want to say too much about them because I don't want to spoil anything. Actually, they're not all series. I apologize. There's one standalone, which I will get to that in a moment because do I have some things I want to say about it. First book I read in the month of not July, for goodness sake, we are done with July, but in August was Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. It is the second book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I was going to say Shadow and Blood for some weird reason. Anyway, I really thoroughly enjoyed this. I gave it a 4.5 stars out of 5, and I thought it was really good. I feel like the world is opening up a little bit more. We are understanding or getting a bit of a better understanding of Alina's powers. But although I do have something else that's not nitpicky, but it may be a little bit, I'm hoping will be better explained maybe in the third one. and that is Alina's powers. So I'll put a bit of a spoiler thing down the bottom here if you don't want to know what I'm trying to talk about. Skip it over or just mute if you don't want to know my thoughts about or hear the spoilers. Alina has the second amplifier, right? You think she would then have better control of her powers. You think she would know how to use her powers better. You think she would not need to use these kind of like glass gloves to help her direct the light and strengthen the light towards the enemies. Kind of something that really, I don't know if handling it better is the right choice of words, but it was just quite weird. Like, I just thought that could have been, yeah, I think handling it better is the word I'm looking for, but it was different than what I was expecting. We got introduced to a character who I really, really, really adore, and that is Nikolai. I really, really like him. He's sarcastic, funny. The ending, ooh, that ending, like the last 2-3 chapters, 5 stars alone 5 stars. I don't like Mal. Mal is probably one of the worst love interests I have ever had the pleasure of reading from. Oh my god, I do not like him at all. Don't like him at all. He needs to fuck off. I don't like him. Second book I read in the month of August is the last book in the Miss Peregrine Center for Peculiar Children, The Desolations of Devil's Acre. I really liked it. I really did. It was more creepy, it was more gory and bloody, and I love how in the ending things come full circle. I really thought it was a very cute, wholesome, like sweet, heartfelt, I think I said that word, but anyway, it was a really good ending. I really liked that ending scene. Yeah, I gave this a 4 stars out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's over now. I would definitely read more of Ransom Riggs' writing. So yeah, I'd definitely read more of Ransom Riggs' writing because he's a really, really good writer. He really is. Why do I feel like I had something else to say? Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. I've made it quite known that I'm not a fan of the new trilogy in the Miss Peregrine Center for Peculiar Children series. I love the first 3. The first one, bit cliche. The second and third one, oh my god, I'm pretty sure I gave them 5 stars out of 5. I loved them a lot. But yeah, this was good. This was really good. And I thought it was a really good conclusion to the series. If you have seen my weekly reading vlog, you would know that I had read a book that had a negative effect on my mental health. And yeah, it was not a good time. You know, I was seriously considering DNFing it. I probably should have, and I would have had a better time. That book is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I don't think there's anything wrong with Matt Haig. Not that I know him personally, but I do want to try his other books. I do want to try The Humans, I think is one of his other like fictional books. This book just felt a bit self-helpy. I really enjoyed, actually quite thoroughly enjoyed The Midnight Library about all these chances that you could have had to have had a different life. And actually, I just realized I haven't been giving you a synopsis for all of these books. Anyway, The Midnight Library, a woman commits suicide, so trigger warnings for that, for suicide, mental health, yeah, like mental health issues. And a woman commits suicide. Her body, her soul, I don't know. She then travels to the Midnight Library where she has a chance to see what her life could have been like if she had have gone through different paths, gone down different roads, opened different doors, or gone through different doors. And it was very fascinating. I really enjoyed that aspect of it because I myself wonder as well, like, what if is this the right path for me to get to where I want to be? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the thing I should be doing? It's welcome to my brain, ladies and gentlemen. It really bogged me down and it had a really negative effect on my mental health. I feel like I've been doing so good with trying to take things one day at a time and to not worry about the future or think about the future too much, because I'm always constantly thinking about the future, like, am I on the right path in life to where I want to be in the future to where I want to be with my goals. So this book didn't help with that, and I feel like some aspects of it were a little bit, I don't want to say preachy, but self-helpy. And I'm under the impression that self-help books are not going to be good for me at all. So I might steer clear from the self-help books. Now, this author does have, like, Matt Haig does have issues with mental health issues. Like, I think he said anxiety, depression. Do your own research. I don't want to say, like, I don't want to say yes it is or no it isn't, so please do your own research with his mental health issues and his struggles with that. I really like the personal touch he had on it, with the lessons he's maybe had to get onto the path where he's better, still having his off days but where he's better. I'm wondering if he's imported that kind of wisdom into this book, and it does feel kind of self-helpy a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's kind of driving me insane. Like, everyone's experiences are different. Like, everyone's experiences with mental health issues is different to other people's. Not everyone is the same. Yeah, it's good to put these things in theory, but in practice it's completely different because you have your own hurdles to jump over. I had given this book a 4 stars because I did enjoy it. I did. But I think I'm going to have to change that rating to give it a no star. Like, no star rating. Not like 0 or anything. I didn't hate it that much. Just with... Because how can I give a book 4 stars if it's affected me this much? You know? So I might give it like a no star rating and just say, I have read this is what I thought, and just leave it at that. These are the books I've read over the past few months. And yeah, hopefully September, well, I can tell you now September is doing much better, and hopefully October will be better still. Maybe yes, maybe no, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope to be back on track with my video filming, scheduling kind of thing. And if you liked it, thank you very much. And if you have read any of these books, please let me know down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!